Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sports Bricks back in the action again, and today we're going to be talking about the top four clones that I don't believe LEGO is going to be producing. I saw the feedback on the top four clones I hope LEGO produces and can see them producing, and I just thought this was a great idea. Because you can't have the positive without the negative, unfortunately. Speaking of positive, guys, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner right there, you can see some minifigures lined up, and I got some feedback that people really want to see the clone army that I've been building, and stay in touch with me. That will be coming hopefully really soon. I'm just waiting for one or two more packages to come. I believe that I might record this tomorrow, maybe not, maybe, just depending on what does and doesn't come. Nevertheless, let's get straight into the video. Let's kick this straight off with a Legion that I already referenced in the first video that I believe that they won't really produce, that being the 13th Legion, aka the Clone Trooper Legion from Jedi Fallen Order. They're the guys that are the white and yellow, not the 327th, but the other dudes. Like I said in my first video, LEGO really hasn't shown any interest in producing Fallen Order sets. They would have already produced the Stinger Mantis set. They only are, I believe, producing the BD-1 because they already had to make a mold for the Mando's Starfighter. Don't get me wrong, they probably they saw that people really liked the droids, so they could be making it because of that. I just see that it's a huge coincidence that they're putting one in the Mando set, and they're making a buildable figure now. It could be the other way around too, because they're putting one in, or they're making the buildable figure, and they're making the little minifigure of BD-1, and they're putting the minifigure within the Mando set, but who knows, we didn't really ask the designer. So within the LEGO community, the reason why we don't believe we're going to get any like Fallen Order sets is because the BD-1 set box art, how there's usually the character in the bottom left hand corner, there should be either a Cal Kestis or something like that, but unfortunately no render. So however, if you look at the new waves with the Darth Vader minifigure within the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that the eyes are red on those helmets, yet they aren't being produced. So even if we did get the Cal Kestis render, I don't even believe we'd be getting a actual minifigure with it, which is kind of sad because Cal is such a good character. So if we don't get a Fallen Order set, we're not gonna ever get the 13th Legion. All right, number 2, the Camino Shock Troopers. And I'm saying this because they are really cool figures. If they do produce the Shock Troopers, it would be really easy to just switch the colors around and make the Camino, because you just have to change all the accents from red to dark gray. But like I said in the other video with the 212th and the 442nd, that's kind of backing this up. But the Camino Shock Troopers are only seen a handful of times within like Star Wars media in general. The last time we even got a Shock Trooper was, I think, 2014, the Coruscant gunship, and even dating back to 2007-8-ish, we've only had 3 renditions of that figure. So like Disney completely destroyed, spoilers for Bad Batch Season 1, they completely destroyed Camino in the 2-part season finale, so by the off chance we get like a Clone Wars or a Bad Batch set with these guys in there, I just think it's hard pressed not that we're gonna ever get these guys, which is such a shame because I think their designs are pretty cool, especially that one clone commander. I don't know if he's exactly named, but the one that always was with Shock T when the Fives arc where he found out about the inhibitor chip, that guy looks pretty cool, but we'll probably never get something like that. So it looks like those are going to be sticking to the customs market only, sadly, but hey, at least we can get custom ones when we want. Now, these two are probably going to make a lot of people angry, but hear me out on them. I have some reasoning behind these. In these videos, I like to try and base this off of things that I've noticed and trends with like LEGO in the past. So when I look at these two, it is kind of sad to say that I don't believe we'll ever get these figures again or at all, which is for like both of them respectfully. Because we did get a figure of the 327 Star Corps back in 2007 with the Battle Pack, and even back in 2005 where they labeled him kind of like Commander Cody. And that was a really solid figure. A lot of people really enjoyed him. They called it Commander Cody, as you can see in the 2 original LEGO Star Wars games, as well as kind of filling the role for like a commander kind of figure in the LEGO set, such as the Turbo Tank back in 2005. as well as the battle pack. But especially the reason why I don't believe they're going to put a 327th Star Corps and especially Commander Bly in the official Lego marketplace is because if you look at the 2012 or the 2010 clone turbo tank, that'd be a great example. You come with an Ayla and a clone commander already. It's one of those no-named where they just have the visor and the pauldron, I believe. But if you could have substituted that clone for a Commander Bly, they already produced like a Commander Gree in a really cheap set, so I don't understand why they would have missed the opportunity to put a Commander Bly in the set. Yes, he was only in one episode, but this also leads me to believe that they should have put it in that Republic frigate that we got the Wolfpack troopers in. The reason why I don't believe they would have done that is because we wouldn't have ever gotten those Wolfpack troopers, and those are fan favorites, as you can tell by the price, and I am actually extremely grateful that I got one of them. Not only that they would also have to produce all the cloth that comes with a Phase 2 Sky Corps, because each one of them has a cloth pauldron as well as a Kama, I believe they're called, the waist cape. So I just don't believe that they would produce it and the sets would be super expensive, or they just do what they did with the original one where they printed on the pauldron as well as the waist cape on the snow troopers from 2022. So never say never, but I feel like the odds are extremely stacked to the 327th, as well as the only real scene that you see him in besides the one Clone Wars episode is Order 66, and they will not produce Order 66 sets because it's them murdering a bunch of people. So, which brings me to number 4. Sadly, the Galactic Marines, man. They are such an iconic design. They only were ever featured in Star Wars media, I believe, 1 or 2 times. Within Revenge of the Sith, that's the only one that comes to my mind. Even though it's super easy to produce these figures, I've been talking about quite a bit of color swaps. All Lego would really have to do is just take the 2022 Snow Trooper and switch it from just all white and gray to white, gray, and mostly maroon with the green eyes. That's all that Lego really has to do to produce the 21st. Another reason why, with the Order 66 theory that I was talking about, I don't believe they would ever be produced is because there's only one real vehicle to compare them with, and that's gonna be the UTAT. And yes, that is a popular design amongst the community. If you showed them a picture, no one, the majority of the fans won't know what it's called. Even with several mocks being made throughout the years by the fans, I still just don't think it's much of an iconic set, for a vehicle to, produce such a, well-selling set. And we all know the fans are gonna be really mad if they don't put a Commander Bakara within the 21st Nova Corps, and that design is pretty hard for a mold to produce. I really like the realistic mold that Clone Army Customs has made, but especially with the new helmet designs with Lego, I just think it's not really going to be likely we get something like that. And even in the expanded universe, that the 21st Nova Corps, along with Bakara and Ki-Adi-Mundi, Ki-Adi-Mundi, they are extremely brutal, and they commit war crimes, I'm pretty sure. I haven't read up a lot on the expanded universe, but just from lore videos and stuff, I hear they aren't the greatest of people. So again, like I said, with the 327th, I just see that the odds are stacked within the favor of Lego never producing Galactic Marine sets, sadly, even though the fans have been wanting them for years. Thank you, everyone. This has been Bort's Bricks, and I'm glad that you took the time out of your day to watch this video. I do just have to say, like I said in the last video, I'm actually extremely appreciative of every one of you that subscribed to me. I didn't expect to hit 50 subscribers, almost 60 subscribers at this point at such a high rate. Thank you for everyone showing support, and I hope to be producing great content like this within the near future. So, as always, stay cool, stay awesome. And this has been Bort's Bricks, signing off.